Getting ready for event number 2, the stock bikes. 17 riders face the start. 5-lap the journey. The tapes are up and away and racing, and Lee Redmond on machine number 26 quickly into lead. Then back to number 6. That rider is Mark Watt, a top road racing rider here from Western Australia, but young Lee Redmond's up in second place as they move down the back straight. Mark Watt, the race leader, into Pitts Bend for the first time of 5 laps in this very exciting class of riding. 17 riders on motocross machines as they move down the main straight. A 28.48 lap for the first time. Lee Redmond in second place. 347 up in second place is Craig Gear. And then a long gap back there to machine number 69. And that rider there is young Howard Brown. So in all at the moment, they are all well and truly strung out around this very large Ian Dippin Claremont Speedway as the action's thick and fast. Motocross bikes on a speedway track, and they're known as stock bikes. And there's a great race for the lead at the moment. 2 laps down and 3 to go. Lee Redmond on machine number 26 is trying hard to peg back the race leader. 3:47 going hard indeed. That's Craig Gear. Then back to Howard Brown on machine number 88. Plenty of action as Lee Redmond, the young charger on the green bike to the right of your screen, starts to come past the experienced road racing rider Mark Watt, and they move out of turn number 4 and down the main straight. Mark Watt, the race leader, with 2 laps left to go. Lee Redmond on 26 in second place. Back in third place, 3:47 Craig Gear. Then back to Howard Brown and machine number 90 Mark Brigatti. A great field of riders as the action's right on as they move out of turn number 4. General John Day goes for the white flag, indicates to the riders 1 lap left to go at Ian Dippin Claremont Speedway, and it's Mark Watt on machine number 6 led us from the start. Lee Redmond on machine number 26 in second place. Then back to 347, it's Craig Gear still up in third place, and Brownie on machine number 88 starting to make the long charge, but down the back straight for the last time. Plenty of action here as the stock bikes burn up the Ian Dippin Claremont Speedway track with 100 metres left to go. It looks like it's an all-the-way victory for Mark Watt, with young Lee Redmond in second place. Across the line in third place, 3:47 Craig Gear, and the wins time for the 5-lap journey was 2 minutes 13.91. Nineteen riders face the starter for the stock bike heat number 2, and the track is just like a motocross track as Lee Redmond leads them into the first turn. Whoa, and there's Mark Watt, the road racing rider. Ian J. Brown and number 88 up there in second place, but Lee Redmond's got the high line as he thunders out of turn number 2 as 19 wild racers thunder down the back straight here at Claremont Speedway as these men chase the champagne, the glory and the gold in the stock bike heat number 2 as Lee Redmond on machine number 26, the race leader. Ian J. Brown in 88, Mark Brigatti up there in third place, and then Ian Watt. The track just like a motocross track, and it makes conditions pretty tough for motorcycle riding, but Lee Redmond seems to be having a field day, this young Forestfield apprentice spray painter, one of the state's top motocross riders, and he's taken to Speedway like a duck takes to water. Down the main straight, the Kawasaki machine flying out in front. Lee Redmond, Ian J. Brown in second place and number 88. Then Mike Brigatti up there on machine number 90, but there's no catching the hard-charging, flying Lee Redmond out in front as he thunders down the back straight. At the 2.5 laps left to go in this big event as he moves out of turn number 4 and down the main straight. Machine number 26, Lee Redmond, the race leader. Back there to Ian J. Brown and number 88, then Mike Brigatti, then Graham Smythe, the golden boy of motocross racing, up in 4th place on number 2, riding the big 500. But there's absolutely no doubt about Lee Redmond at this particular stage. He's got an absolute mortgage on this event, and I don't think anyone's going to catch this young fella as General John Day grabs the yellow flag. 1 lap left to go for Lee Redmond on machine number 26. Second place man still Ian J. Brown on 88, and Graham Smythe, who's come from the back mark, has taken 3rd place from Mike Brigatti. But down the back straight for the last time, 18-year-old apprentice spray painter Lee Redmond from Forestfield has got this race shot to pieces on machine number 26 out of turn number 4 and down the main straight first. Lee Redmond across the line first. In second place, a brilliant ride from number 2, Graham Smythe. Back to number 88, Ian J. Brown, and Mike Brigatti in 4th place on machine number 90. And the wins time for the 5-lap journey was 2 minutes 8.56. We run out of time, we can drop that file out anyway. Away in racing in the stock bike feature race. This particular event has got a field of 19 riders as young Lee Redmond thunders out of turn number 2 on machine number 26 and grabs the lead as he goes down the back straight, throws the bike off the end of the back straight, and this big strong field of stock bikes are absolutely burning up the large Ian Diffin Claremont Speedway track. Lee Redmond, an apprentice spray painter from Forestfield, leads here Alan Watts and doing it very well indeed. Graham Smythe is up there in about 4th place. Ian J. Brown on machine number 88. But there's plenty of action here at Ian Diffin Claremont Speedway. There's some brilliant racing here as the back markers start to make their presence felt. Out of turn number 4 and down the main straight. It's young Watsy, the road racing star, as he moves down the main straight in towards Foulhouse Corner. Lee Redmond's up there in 2nd place, going very hard indeed as the golden boy Graham Smith, then Mark Brigatti, and further back there to Ian J. Brown on machine number 88. But the Odin Auto Parts stock bike final over 5 laps has produced some magnificent motocross action or stock bike action. 19 bikes on the raceway as 2 laps left to go for our race leader, number 6, then back to number 26 and going very hard indeed as Lee Redmond. Back to Graham Smythe on machine number 2 as they thunder down the back straight. Young Watsy leads this event as they move through Pitts Bend with a lap and a quarter left to go. Out of turn number 4, the General produces the yellow flag. 1 lap for the race leader. Lee Redmond still in 2nd place, and then back in 3rd place is the golden boy Graham Smythe, who starts to chase very hard indeed. They move through Foulhouse for the last time, but there's absolutely no doubt about this young man, a road racing champion in his own right and starting to spread and make a big name for himself in Speedway. Lee Redmond's in 2nd place in 26, but across the line Watsy goes to win this event. Look at Graham Smythe coming on the outside, but Lee Redmond grabs it. Lee Redmond and then Graham Smythe in machine number 2 in 3rd place, but the 5-lap journey that time was 2 minutes 6.19.